Hello?
Cool.
Testing. Sorry.
Testes.
Yeah.
Testicle, you got the cutest little... Right. Hello, and welcome once again to Please Stand By.
Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats.
Please stand by.
The show is about to begin.
Please.
We hope you enjoy the show.
Please stand by.
Now, your host, Zero and Fun.
This is the show that does the best of giving you everything and nothing all at once in one giant 30-minute package or less. Tonight, my good buddy Ferg is with me again. Ferg, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Kevin. How are you?
I am doing well, thank you.
You're
I love that
welcome.
face you just gave
Yes.
me.
Everyone can see it, right?
Everybody can see
Everybody
it.
can see it.
Everyone's watching you.
Overly attached podcast host.
Scary, man. You're freaking me out.
Okay, I'll stop now.
Oh, it's like the new Joker from Batman and Superman coming up.
Let's not talk about that.
I know, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Well, I don't like the pictures. We'll wait and see.
Yeah.
Because Heath Ledger was awesome.
Oh, gosh, you cannot beat Heath. That's the only, because I cannot take Christian Bale. I can't take a lisping Spider-Man. I just can't do that.
Did you say Spider-Man?
Oh, I did say Spider. Well, that's how stupid Batman is. He doesn't know which superhero he's supposed to be. I did say Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I always call him Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Bill Spider-Man. Attorney at law.
Well, as usual, there is always our 5 topics that we cover, added a 6th for the end of the show, which is the music topic.
Right.
But I have a surprise for you.
Oh, okay.
Here we go, brother. Here is my present to you.
Hey, Ferg, anything exciting?
Like it?
Very nice.
Thank you.
Well, I did something I thought I wasn't going to do that turned out to be pretty exciting, and I hit 100 episodes of my podcast, the Atari 2600 Game by Game podcast.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Oh,
That is hard to accomplish.
it is. It was hard, but I got through it, and I'm looking forward to however many more it takes me to finish all these games.
Well, how many games are there in the
I think
2600 series?
I think there's like 800.
Oh, yeah, so you got a while to go.
I got a while to go, yeah. And now I switched to every other week, too, so it's going to take even longer.
Oh, man.
So I'm going to be an old doddering man by the time I get done with it, as opposed to now, just doddering young man.
Welcome to episode 645. Did I cover Night Driver?
Yeah.
Sarah?
I could hear you.
Well, now
listening.
I will actually know what I've covered because one of my amazing listeners actually did a spreadsheet. His name is Jose, and he did a spreadsheet of every single game that I've covered. And it's, how does he have it? He has it listed by episode number and the name of the game and the name of the company, the part number, which is how I do the show in the first place,
Right.
the order I go in. And then he has a link to the Libsyn page. So it's pretty amazing. So big thanks to Jose for that. And all my listeners, there were so many nice things that all the listeners had to say, and I really appreciate it. It's very humbling.
It is, and it's good to know also that your work is appreciated, especially after 100 episodes.
Right.
And I, too, want to thank Jose because it helped me. Because, like I've told you before, I'm about around 50 to 60 in there. I'm in those episode mark, and I'm catching up. But with this spreadsheet, it helps me.
Yeah.
It helps me, first of all, find the shows quicker because I just click on it. I have a link to my desktop from it.
Yeah.
It's in Google Docs, so anybody can have the link if they're really, really a huge fan of Ferg or not, a huge fan of Atari, are a huge fan of Atari.
Right.
you could definitely click on the links. It'll take you directly to each episode. And like you said, you got it by card number. You got it by name of game, date it was recorded.
Yeah.
The guy went nuts. He did a beautiful job on this.
Very nice. It's very, very nice.
On behalf of a listener, thank you, Jose. Yeah. Big time. Big time.
And it's good for me, too, because a lot of times I forget what games I've already covered.
It's a reference point.
I guess it's almost at 200 total games, so that's a lot of games.
It's got to feel good.
It does feel good.
You do what, 2 to 3 sometimes per episode?
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
Man. Well, my exciting news is I've got a couple of things, but one thing I definitely want to talk about is David Letterman leaving.
Yes.
Your thoughts, my good friend.
Well, why don't you go, because I already talked a whole lot, and I'll go after.
Oh. You are so kind. Well, my thought is I'm going to miss him. I think we're losing. That's the end of an era of television to me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there that think that for some strange reason they think Jay Leno was the king of the world.
Right.
I thought he was good. I thought he was just a joker. He liked to joke around a lot and tell jokes.
It was safe.
Yeah. Same with Jimmy Fallon. Very safe, very cute.
Right.
He doesn't want to offend anybody for anything and just does, games and likes to be funny. And plus, the Tonight Show now is owned by Lorne Michaels, so he can pretty much make it a Saturday Night Live episode anytime he wants.
Yeah.
But David Letterman, though he may be an ass outside of, TV land.
Right.
As we know, he doesn't have the greatest credibility record, and he'll be the first to admit it himself. But in TV, he knew how to interview anyone and make them feel at home, interview them, ask them questions that were pertinent to the wanted knowledge of the listening audience, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't think you're going to find that anymore. I really don't. You're definitely not going to get it from Stephen Colbert because, he's been doing the Colbert business for 10 years now and hasn't gotten any farther than that.
And it's a character, too. So we don't really know what he's like. And he kind of played a character on The Daily Show as well.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see how it goes.
You just made me want to give him a chance because that's something I really didn't even think about.
I think everybody deserves a chance. I mean, it's up to you how long you watch before you formulate an opinion. Some people can watch one, but I like to go at least 3 or 4 episodes of anything to give it a chance.
Now, your thoughts on David Letterman? Were you a fan?
I was a fan. I gave up broadcast TV quite a few years ago, but even before then, I hadn't watched him in so long. There was kind of, when I was a kid, my parents used to watch all these junky news shows that I didn't like 60 Minutes and Donahue and stuff like that. If there was somebody on there I was interested in, I would watch it. But other than that, I hated it. But then one summer I was flipping around, probably looking for Gilligan's Island or something, and I see this morning show, and it looks like the Today Show, but it's crazy. It's hilarious. And that was Letterman's morning show. I don't mean to be a hipster or anything, but I was watching his morning show before he came on at late night. And then when I found out he went on late night, but I was 12 years old and I couldn't really stay up that late during the week on school nights and stuff. Occasionally my parents let me stay up late on the weekends to watch Saturday Night Live, but once I got into my teen years, then I did watch him quite a bit. And then later, after we got married for a long time, I would tape the episode and watch it the next day.
Okay, so you were a fan, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like now I watch the clips that he posts on YouTube. It's just not the same because it doesn't have that. It's not dark outside, and it's kind of got that late night dangerousness to it. A little, not really dangerous, but I think it's how you watch it. That's part of it. So
exactly, it's the time that you were watching it, and you're absolutely right. If it's a late show, so if you watch it late show, you're tired a little bit. So of course you're going to be slap happy,
right? Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't thought of that.
Right, and it makes it more enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
My favorite thing was his opening joke on the very last episode. Did you see it?
I haven't seen the opening, no.
If you watch, you can find it on YouTube or Hulu. Hulu, of course, online.
Hulu has Letterman?
Who has a CBS channel in there, and it's for free. You can do it on the computer for free. You'll need Hulu Plus if you have a tablet or Roku or something like that. You can't really do it for free, but on computer you can still get Hulu for free and watch it there.
Okay.
So his opening joke for the opening monologue, his first joke for the last episode of his career was, well, Paul, I hate to say it, but I don't think I'm getting the Tonight Show. That was his opening joke, and it was perfect.
Oh, man. I don't know. I think he should have gotten that.
Yeah, there's part of me that wishes he did.
Yeah.
The Jay Leno era was quite sad. It was quite sad because the jokes he wrote himself, and I couldn't follow him.
I watched it for a little while because I was taping a lot of television in the 90s, and there was a lot of music that was on that I liked, so I would tape, that They Might Be Giants would be on Leno every once in a while. I would tape that, and that ties into later, actually. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, cool. They Might Be Giants recorded with a really good, and toured with a good friend of mine. Not a good friend of mine, I should say. A good musical acquaintance via podcasting, Jonathan Colton.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I've written to him, and I've wanted to be his friend, but he's bigger than me. And I'm just really, really tiny.
Yeah. That's happened to me. I can't remember who I requested to be friends with on Facebook, but they're like, well, they got too many people. Sorry.
We've hit the 5,000 mark in your squad.
Yeah.
I can't know you. He wasn't like that, but yeah, big fan of that. Well, let me go on to my exciting news.
Okay.
My nephew's graduating high school.
Oh, great.
And I'm so excited because this is my nephew, and I want you to, unfortunately at home you can't see this, and it's kind of a important thing I show Ferg at least. That's my good-looking nephew right there.
Very nice.
Look at that smart kid.
Yeah.
He knows everything about World War II, which scares me because we talk, and I just sit there and go, yeah, really? That's good. And then I didn't. And then he's got video game knowledge that will make your brain explode.
Ooh.
I mean, everything. He knows everything about video games.
Yeah.
But aside from that, he went to school, so he's graduating. But I wanted to tell you about the worst month I think I've ever had in my life.
Oh, no.
Which is the month of May.
Oh.
You ready?
I'm ready.
May 1st, my companion and homemaker client passed away.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And it was really sad because he was a good friend and companion.
Yeah.
And May 3rd, Shelley got the information that she had fibromyalgia.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, it gets better. May 7th at 3 a.m., Elsa decides to have a stroke in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Falls out of the bed and starts crashing into things, and it was really ugly. May 9th, we put Elsa down because there was no way of her returning from that.
Yeah.
May 10th, I arrived at my mother's. Have you ever been to your mom's?
I have, yes.
Do you enjoy going to your mom's?
I do.
May 15th, I get an $800 doctor bill.
Oh, my
Aetna
gosh.
failed again. Thank you, Aetna, for failing again.
Oh.
Yeah. May 20th, my computer crashes while recording Dumb Things with Doug and Rob O'Hara.
Yeah.
May 24th, I had a bad egg in the morning and had the runs all day long. Yeah.
That's bad.
May 25th, I had to go to my driving job for the pharmacy.
Right.
I still had the runs.
Oh, no.
Do you know how many places I stopped?
Oh.
And ruined? Tonight, which is May 27th.
Right.
I'm recording Please Stand By with Ferg, which is beautiful, but it's the second time. So how was your month, Ferg?
It's okay.
Good.
I did have a month like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, back in 2006, it was pretty bad.
Similar situations?
Yeah, it was mostly medical related. My wife got bit by a dog, and she was in the hospital for a week because they screwed up.
Oh.
They gave her stitches when they shouldn't have, and then it got infected, and she had to stay in the hospital for a week.
God bless.
And the night before that happened, I had a car accident, my very first car accident that I've ever, with me driving.
No.
Yeah, and then at the end of the month, I had my second bout with kidney stones, and I had to go to the emergency room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll make you scream.
Oh yeah.
How many did you have in there?
I think there were
did you save
4.
them?
I still have some, but
Yeah.
I don't drink Coke or iced tea anymore. I think that was the problem.
And what causes kidney stones? I don't quite understand. Is that when things crystallize and basically become...
Yeah, excess calcium, phosphoric acid. I can't remember what else, but I was never able to catch one.
That's because you weren't shooting them straight up in the air. What you got to do is shoot up.
Yeah, but I still have them in there. They're just I think I drink water and lemonade now instead of iced tea and soda. So I think a couple months ago I had one, but it wasn't big enough to make that much of a fuss. But it was uncomfortable, but not like crying on the bathroom floor. Uncomfortable. Not to make light of your month.
Oh, no.
Having terrible months is terrible.
I saw my mom.
Yeah.
Hey, Ferg, heard any news?
Well, my news was basically just David Letterman.
That's good news.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah. Do you have any
Well,
news, Kevin?
I sure do.
All right.
I like to look up movie previews and stuff like that
Right.
on YouTube, whatever's coming up. And there's going to be a Christmas special coming out on Netflix. You have Netflix as well.
I do.
know that for sure.
Yes, I do.
This is written by Sofia Coppola, and it's a Christmas special about Bill Murray.
This is
and
crazy.
It's going to be called A Very Murray Christmas, and it's an homage to the classic variety TV show. And it's going to be featuring Bill Murray playing himself as he worries that no one will show up to his TV show due to a terrible snowstorm in New York City. But through luck and perseverance, guests arrive at the Carlisle Hotel to help him. Dancing, singing in the holiday spirit, Bill Murray. It's going to be a very Murray Christmas.
That's amazing.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. I've had time to think about this, and I'm kind of like on the fence about it because I think the part of the 70s variety shows were the people that were on it. You know what I mean? Like all those old comedians from the 50s and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You're talking about like Dean Martin.
Dean Martin, Milton Berle, Bob
Don
Hope.
Rickles.
Yeah, all those
Yep.
guys. Phyllis Diller.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget why? Forrest
Tucker. No,
Forrest Tucker.
not Forrest Tucker.
Foster Brooks.
Foster Brooks.
I'm thinking of Foster Brooks.
Yes. Foster
Brooks
was
the best.
Yeah, Foster Brooks. Back when being drunk was hilarious.
Yes, exactly. You can't find drunk being hilarious as it was back then because everybody's drunk now.
Yeah.
Well, this particular thing is going to star, of course, Bill Murray, but it's going to have George Clooney, Paul Schaefer. He's from the CBS Orchestra.
I guess he's going to be doing the band. It's fabulous.
Yeah. Amy Poehler. Julie White. I have no clue who some of these people are. Who's Julie White?
Don't know.
Me neither. Dmitry Dimitrov.
I don't know that person.
Boy, I would smack my mom if she was to name me. Zerby or something. Michael Cera. Michael Cera is not the one from
Arrested
Chicago,
Development.
is he?
Arrested Development.
I knew that.
Yeah.
There's a movie.
Peter
Entourage,
Cetera.
that's what it was. Yeah. Peter Cetera. I was so close.
Well, yeah, that's right. That close.
Quiz Rock. He's going to be on there.
Oh, okay.
How come
come Bill Murray get a Christmas special? David Johansen, Maya Rudolph, Jason Schwartzman, nothing. No clue. Jenny Lewis, I just saw today a music video from Jenny Lewis.
She's good. She's
Is
in,
she?
Yeah, I enjoy. She was in Rilo Kiley. I only have one of their albums, but everything I've heard from her is good.
Okay, then.
And she was in The Wizard with Fred Savage.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
And was she also... She's no relation to Jerry.
No, it's not as far as
Then
I
she's
know.
nothing to me.
Okay.
Sorry. No, that's not nice. Phoenix Thomas Croquet. That
Phoenix?
sounds made up.
No, Phoenix,
Yeah.
I think, is the band. She's Sophia Coppola is married to the singer from Phoenix.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. Nepotism.
Christian. Nepotism. That's right. Christian Mazzalele and Laurent Mazzalele are those two people that tame lions and make them jump through hoops.
I don't know.
I don't know who they are. And then Frederick. There's more when you scroll down.
Okay.
Frederick Jones and Miley Cyrus.
Oh, boy.
And more. So, anyway, that premieres on December 15th, I think it is, 2015.
Wow. Well, it'll be interesting.
We'll check it out when it comes up, I guess.
Yeah. When is Star Wars coming out? Is that going to mess with Star Wars?
Oh, my gosh, yeah. See, this is Sophia's idea on how to compete.
Yeah.
With the king of sci-fi, use the king of comedy,
Right.
Bill Murray himself.
Star Wars. Nothing but Star Wars.
I remember. That rocks. That was the best.
Yeah.
Goofy, toofy, Star Wars. You want to take a commercial break?
Sure.
All right. We'll be right back after this message.
Hey, you! What ya doing, man? So let's say you want to relive the days of your youth. Well, we have a cure for that. Especially if you're in your 40s and 50s. Serpenica's 8289 podcast is a recorded journal dedicated to the history of the 80s. It features all the news, music, movies, technology, and even some show and tell from the 80s. Find it at serpenicker.wordpress.com. And for you Apple freaks, on iTunes as well. Yeah.
Definitely check that out when you get a chance, please. It's a show that Ferg has been on.
Yes.
Himself.
That's
Quite a
how
few guests
that's
have
how we
been.
started this show, actually, because I was on there.
That's right.
Yeah. That was
Because
awesome.
we got along so well.
Yeah.
I love you, Ferg.
I love you too, Kevin.
Hey Ferg, seen any movies?
Yes, I have seen movies. I don't normally watch movies, but there was one that I wanted to see. It stars Harry Potter, former Harry Potter. What's his name? Daniel Radcliffe.
Yep.
It's called Horns. It was based on the Joe Hill book.
Yes.
Joe Hill is Stephen King's son, but he doesn't like. I'm guessing he doesn't like that to be known about him.
Yeah.
His
He
name
wants
is
to be
Joe
his own
Hill,
person.
not Joe King. Yeah.
Right.
But I really enjoyed the book. I read it a couple of years ago, and I was curious to see. Well, Stephen King movies are hit or miss, mostly miss.
Right.
But
Very true.
I was curious to see how this one panned out. And when I saw that Daniel Radcliffe was in it, then I really wanted to see it because I'm curious to see how. I didn't see all the Harry Potter movies. I saw some of them, and I enjoyed them for the most part. But I liked him. He was good in them.
Yeah. The Harry Potters for me are like, nah.
Yeah, I read the books first, and the first couple are bad. I like the third one a lot. I missed the fourth, fifth ones.
6th and 7th.
No, I saw the sixth and the 7th.
There is 7. Oh, I didn't even know there was 7.
Seventh and eighth.
Wow.
8 movies out of 7 books. But anyway,
Good Lord.
so I thought I thought it was really good. I thought he did a really good job in the movie, and actually, I don't think during the movie a lot of times I thought, hey, that's Harry Potter. You know, I
Yeah.
think he did a really good job. Did you see the movie?
I did see the movie.
Oh, did you?
I
Good,
loved
good.
it.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really good.
I enjoyed it.
Really good. And watching his head change, and it was really good.
Yeah.
I'll just, for those who want to see it, see it.
Yeah, it's
really,
on Netflix,
really
I
good.
think, right?
Yep.
Yep. right now. That's
Available
why
on
I watched
Netflix.
it. I saw it was on there, and I wanted Sarah to see it. And I thought she would enjoy it too. So
What did she think?
she liked it. I was
Good.
surprised because a lot of times when I really like something, she's like, "Bleh." Which is okay. That's okay.
You're an idiot.
Shelley really liked it because, of course, it had Ratcliffe in it.
Oh,
and
okay.
and that whole thing about Ratcliffe and older women. And you ever hear that about that?
Nope. I don't think I want to hear about that.
He, long story short, he dated a very older woman.
Okay.
I'm sorry to tell you, and but it was during a time where he shouldn't be dating older women, nor the older woman should be dating him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the age difference.
Hadn't heard
so
about that
of course, Shelley, of course, gets all googly when Radcliffe comes on because he must do something right to impress older women.
I guess so.
Yeah, just saying what he's got,
So what have you seen?
Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Running Man.
Oh, had you not seen that before?
I had seen it many, many times
Okay.
way back in the early HBO days, and then had not seen it. I haven't seen it so long that I've confused it with Total Recall too many times.
Yeah.
And it's, of course, it's chintzy. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger showing off that he can walk around with heavy things on his shoulders.
Right.
It's Richard Dawson's chance to say the F word.
Oh, I love Richard Dawson so much. I love him.
He was great.
Yeah.
But otherwise, and his acting wasn't bad. He made me not like him right away.
Well, I mean,
As
that's
a-
how he
as a
started
bad guy.
out, right? And he was in
If
Hogan's
he did,
Heroes.
I had no clue. I had no clue that he was acting before
Really?
the game show.
You never saw
No
Hogan's
clue.
Heroes?
No,
No? Okay. That's all right.
I'm sorry.
No, well, I haven't seen The Running Man, so. I read the novella. Oh, look at that. Stephen King novella, The Running Man.
He did?
Yeah, he wrote that.
He wrote The Running Man?
Yes, he did.
See, I didn't know that.
Yes,
So
see?
together we complete each other.
You complete me. You had me at hello, Kevin.
I didn't
You
say
make me
hello,
want to be a
Kevin.
better man.
I said hello for.
You put the cream in my Twinkie.
God help.
Survey said.
Exactly. After talking to Dawson. God help.
You're trapped in the refrigerator box of me, Kevin. You're not getting out.
Never. Whew. So, Independence Day 2. Have you heard this?
No.
Producer posted an Instagram photo today of Jeff Goldblum on the set.
Jeff
of the
Goldblum,
sequel.
really? He's back?
Yeah.
Is Will Smith back?
Will hasn't. Will hasn't called.
Oh,
Yeah, but
should be a
I'm in it.
corker of a movie then, huh?
It should be wonderful. Do you know that the last one was made in 1996?
Holy crap.
20 years ago.
Wow. That's
I
crazy.
know, that's what got me when I saw that. So the release date now is going to be June 24th, 2016.
Oh, okay.
20 years.
Wow.
I doubt Will do it. Will has... it would be nice if he did. Maybe he needs it to pick himself
I
up.
think
but it
so,
seems
at this
like
point,
He's
yeah.
been falling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it's been sad for him. That Earth movie he did. That whenever M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong calls you, do not pick up the phone
Right.
because your career will suck.
I have heard that, yeah.
He has another movie coming up, a horror movie. I hope he redeems himself again.
Mm-hmm.
So he's roll the dice every time he comes out with another movie.
I've only seen the first two of his. I haven't seen anything else.
The Happening. Did you see The Happening?
No, just Unbreakable and Sixth Sense. That's it.
Nothing happened. It was bad. It was bad. All right, brother. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hey Ferg, have any show and tell?
I do have show and tell. I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna tell them, the people that
Okay.
our lovely listeners that are listening to us.
Surely.
So, I don't know if you can see this. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
This is what I was referring to earlier. They Might Be Giants. It's my They Might Be Giants mug. It's got
Awesome.
4 little gas pumps on it, and
I
has
see it.
each word of their name on each gas pump. So I got this at one of their shows in 1989. I had just gotten into them that year, and nobody else that I knew really knew who they were.
So it's your band.
So at the time, it was my band.
That's awesome.
That's how, when you're 19 years old, that's how you think of things.
Yeah.
But so at that time, I was still working for my dad in his bakery, and I had to work weekends, so I couldn't go out on Saturday nights with my friends. I had to go to sleep at like 3 in the afternoon on Saturday. It really sucked, but that's in the past, right?
That's how it happens.
So I would work until, I guess, about 7 or 8 in the morning, and after my friends went out, they would come to the bakery and visit. And they usually would go to Rocky Horror or something like that, and then they would come and have coffee, and if I had any extra pastries, they would have those. So
nice.
So one of my friends that came, he met a girl at Rocky Horror and was dating her, so he brought her with him one time, and she didn't know the protocol. So she asked me, he's like, is it okay if I have some hot chocolate? And I kind of laughed at her. It's like, nobody asked me. Just take it. Who cares?
You are a cool friend.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So that was my meeting with her. So she would come every week with him, and she saw my mug one weekend because I brought this mug, and that's how I would drink my coffee. And she's like, "Oh, you like They Might Be Giants?" And I said, "Yeah, have you heard of them?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, I saw them live in New York." And I was just totally blown away because I had never met anybody that ever heard of They Might Be Giants, and she had actually seen them. So we got to talking, and we found out we had other things in common. And her name is Sarah, and we got married.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh man.
Yeah, and a couple of weeks ago we celebrated our 21st wedding anniversary. So.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So it's all because of this mug.
Now you guys can drink now.
Yes. That's true.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, I met my wife online.
Really?
Dead serious.
Wow.
Met her online in a chat room asking about strings for a stand-up bass.
Really?
Yep. I told the story, I think, before, not to you, but to somebody else on a pod. But yeah,
were you asking about the strings, or was she?
I was.
Okay.
And I found her. I'll try to make a really long story short. I found her in a chat room. I thought she was part of the Omaha Symphony because the AOL connection was in Omaha, Nebraska, close to where she was.
Okay.
Go forward about a couple months. She was already separated but not divorced. Go forward about a couple months later. We started, getting closer and closer as friends. Needed a place to stay. Said, why don't you stay in my cabin up here in New York? Your daughter's going to college in Connecticut. Fell in love. Helped her fix up that place. She helped me take care of my great aunt that was alive. And we got a place and got married. And then here we are. And we're married. And now I have grandkids. I love it.
That's awesome.
That's a very short version. Thank you so much.
It takes a lot meeting somebody and getting married to them. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
And that's why when, if I can't understand why people would, I don't understand divorce. I don't get it. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Especially after all that work.
We don't have a lot of it in our family, so
that's
we're
good.
pretty lucky that way, yeah.
You know what? My parents divorced.
No, sorry to hear that.
Oh, so, hey, you want another? Hey, this is mine.
Okay.
Here's my show and tell.
Let's see.
You can read it aloud to the people.
Gourmet traditions.
I'll open it.
Okay. Oh, I think I know what this is. Yes, look at that.
Look at it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Gourmet Traditions barbecue grill set.
Yeah, very nice.
Which I picked up from Virginia. Still has the smell of applewood in there. There's applewood in there. And it's you got everything in here. You got your knife, you got your spatula, you got your tongs.
Yeah.
You can't have a set without your tongs.
That's right. You need your tongs.
You need tongs and skewers. The skewers, because you put the corn on the skewers.
That's right.
Or you can put the shrimp on there.
Yeah.
Corn don't go on those skewers.
No, I guess
And
not.
then-
No.
But that's where I keep it. I keep it right here in my broken bottom case, which is taped.
Oh, no.
And So the season is upon us where we barbecue ridiculously and religiously.
Yes.
And everybody's outside. And every time I cook, you can hear from miles around. Yep, because I make the best burgers in town. Shelley just told someone at work today, because I put a video up of my last barbecue.
Yeah.
And Shelley's friends at work said, when he opened that grill and all that smoke poured out, I was scared to death what that would look like. Mm-hmm. But the food looked great.
Yeah.
And Shelley says, I don't know how he does it, but he makes the best burgers and hot dogs every time, but his methods are just screwed. I have no clue what he does. And honestly, I have no clue either, but they do. They just come out really, really good.
Yeah. I'm the same way. We actually had cheeseburgers for dinner on the grill.
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
I love this time of year.
Yep.
And you can't do it. You can grill in the winter or the fall or whatever, but it's not the same.
Right.
Yeah, it's a summer thing.
Yeah.
It has to be a summer.
Yeah.
Well, do you mind if we take one more commercial break?
Let's take a commercial break.
My name is Scully Jones. I host a podcast about old time radio, and I'm dying to share them with you. Stories from some of the greats, like Lights Out, Beyond Midnight, Sleep No More, Creaking Door, The Inner Sanctum, The Price of Food with Vincent Price, The Unexpected, and much more. I'll be rattling my bones over at Zerbinator.wordpress.com for all your podcasting needs. Enjoy.
That sounds great.
One day we got to have Scully Jones on to talk to you.
Okay.
He really wants to meet you, and he's kind of jealous.
Oh, really?
Well, we get along so well, and
Yeah.
he gets poopy about that. So
Hey, what happened?
ignore that. Wrong button. Wrong button.
Hey Ferg, heard any music?
We didn't do this last time. Let me see.
Anything on the radio or anything on
I don't
Pandora?
listen to the radio or Pandora.
What? What about over the speakers at work?
I listen to podcasts at work.
Me too, actually, when I'm driving.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. I recently revisited an album that I got into right around the time that Sarah and I started dating, actually. It's a band called Firehose. I don't know, have you ever heard of Firehose? Not
Vaguely.
Firehouse. Not Firehouse. Firehose.
Okay, no, I know Firehouse, and no, I do not know Firehouse.
Okay, so the story with Firehose is, do you know the band called the Minutemen?
Oh, yes.
Yes, they did the theme song for, well, they didn't do it, but Jackass used their song Corona for their theme song. But anyway, the D. Boone, the guitarist for the Minutemen, died in a car accident. And the two other guys, George Hurley and Mike Watt, they just stopped playing. They didn't want to play without D. Boone. So this guy, Ed Crawford, was a big Minutemen fan. He went to California, San Pedro, where Mike Watt and George Hurley were, and convinced them to start playing again with him. So that was Firehose. And
okay.
It's, I don't know what to call it, what kind of music. It's usually in like the thrash or punk, but I don't think it's necessarily thrash or punk music.
I appreciate that.
It's like
though.
jazzy and kind of poppy in spots also, but also very avant-garde in other spops. But
Is it in the heavy realm though? Is it a?
some of it is and some of it's not. So it's I really like their mix of music. So the album I was listening to is called Ifin. And it's their second album. It's really, really good. They have like an REM parody song on there, which is really funny.
Awesome.
Yes.
Is that YouTubeable, do you think?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah.
I'll find it.
Yeah. And so I was listening to that, and I really enjoyed it. I haven't listened to the whole album a lot because once I started listening to music on the iPod, I put a lot of stuff into shuffle. And when I first started listening at work, everybody I work with is either Mennonite or Amish. So I had to take out all the songs that had curses in them, and there's quite a few curses in the Firehose music. So, well, I didn't want to get fired. I
can see you, damn Amish.
But it's a really good album, and it reminds me of my wife. Kind of got me into buying comic books, and we used to go out on the in her front yard on a blanket, read comic books. So it reminds me of that time.
You
so
guys are
it's a
sweet.
good album.
You know that?
Yeah, thank you.
That's pretty awesome. After 21 years, too.
Yeah,
I've been married 10 years.
yeah. Congratulations.
These days. Thank you very much. And we're working on the 11th, and we might make it.
Yeah, you'll make it.
No, I know we will. we are so. I love that. I love the fact that you know you have something right, and it's going to last as long as you're breathing.
Yep.
Thank God for that. I can't say that enough.
Yeah.
Well, I've been listening to Roger Joseph Manning Jr.'s Catnip Dynamite. You a fan?
Yes. Well, I don't know much of his solo stuff, but I love Jellyfish so much.
I love Jellyfish.
So
Dude,
much.
You're gonna hate me.
Why?
First of all, it's awesome to find another Jellyfish fan.
Yes.
I just want to jump up and down and love you more and kiss your face. Kiss your face until you have to wipe it off. Oh God! So, this is the strangest show I've ever done. Jellyfish was a big band for those who do not know. Jellyfish was big in the 90s, right? 90.
I wouldn't say big, but yeah.
Well, 90 to 93 was like their
That's
run.
it, yeah. 2 albums.
And it sucked. That it went. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, go on to Amazon. You can buy the tribute album. A whole bunch of bands got together and did a tribute album. Of all
I
their
didn't see
music,
that.
and it's
I'll have to
really
check
good.
it out.
And I'm also a big Jason Faulkner fan.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
Bedtime with the Beatles, I think. Didn't he do that?
I got Bedtime with the Beatles,
Yeah.
1 and 2, and I got Can You Still Feel and Author Unknown.
I forget which one I have. I have a couple of those. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no. It's awesome to finally find somebody who knows what I'm talking about besides
Yeah.
my wife and my kids. My kids love them.
Yeah.
Kat and Kate both love anything by them. But anyway, so Roger Joseph Manning Jr., being from that, released us an album called Catnip Dynamite, which Roger can sing, but he's not a good singer as he is a backup singer.
Yes, he's amazing on the Jellyfish
He's an
records as a backup
amazing
singer.
backup singer, harmonies and background. But when he sings forward, he's too tinty.
Yeah.
He's built for rhythm, not solo. So, but still, the album is great. It's written in the Jellyfish fashion.
Oh, really?
So if you want to check it out, I highly suggest Roger Joseph. Try it again. Because I can't speak English like a normal human being. The name of the album is Catnip Dynamite by Roger Joseph Manning Jr. He's at Roger Joseph Manning Jr. That's JR.com.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you could also
It's
he also
great.
plays with Beck too. I think he's on all the Beck
He's
records.
on tour with Beck right
Yeah.
now. Oh, I'm honored that you know him. That is such a good guy.
Yeah, I love
No,
Jellyfish.
Ferg.
Jellyfish is awesome. Oh yes, what?
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Hey Ferg, it's time to go.
Oh, tell that guy to shut up. Shut up.
Shut up, guy. So yeah, but I am going to end the show with the song for everybody.
Okay.
There's a musician from France. He's a friend of mine. He's one of the ones that helped me get into that 80s style of music that I'm trying to emulate.
Oh, cool.
Everybody else is much better at it than I am because I like to get a song started and then I get it to a certain point and I'm like, now let's have fun with it. And then that's what ruins it.
No.
It doesn't ruin it. It makes it just a different form of that type of music. He likes my music.
If it's
He's
the way
very
you
sweet.
like it, then that's how it should be.
It is.
Yes.
I really enjoy it. I'm trying to emulate that 80s dream wave / pop wave / synth wave, whatever you try to call that music, and just make it the calming music that'll make the charts that are kicking big time in other countries except for this one for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's just not making it. It's a little too it's too artsy, I've been told, which is
Okay.
beautiful with me. I'm actually touched by that.
Yeah.
But, so tonight I was going to play a song by a gentleman by the name of Plaisance. Actually, it's pronounced Pleasance.
Okay.
It's written Plaisance, Plaisance.
Okay.
And I highly suggest you go check this gentleman out. This song I'm going to play tonight is called June 1979 from his album Leaving Room. It's an album you can download for free at Plaisance or pleasance.bandcamp.com. Plaisance.bandcamp.com. Check it out. You will love it. There's I think, another 3,000 albums of his up there.
Wow.
That you can download for free. It's he probably has, I think, at least 10 to 15 albums that I've seen there.
Wow, that's great.
He does. He makes all of his music free. Very enjoyable to listen to. He did an album about his family, and I think the album is called Family. I'm not sure. Family and Friends, I think, is the name of it. I could be completely wrong. But it's such a cool album to listen to because there's something that you do with family every single song, which kind of gave me the idea to do an album, 1980 to 1989,
Right.
and my favorite part of each,
That's
deal
cool.
in that season. So, yeah, I owe it to this guy.
Cool.
So we'll end with that. Brother, thank you so much for a great show tonight.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun. I always have fun talking to you.
I have a blast talking to you, and
Yeah.
thank you so much. Thank you for doing it again.
Sure. Anytime.
And until next time, this is Ferg saying...
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Harvadarsho.
So long. Farewell. Don't forget to write. Ripaderci.
Urbanator's music and podcasts are under the Creative Commons license, which allows retelling and rebroadcasting as long as the author is notified and credited. For more great escape pods, please visit www.zurbanator.wordpress.com. If you would like to contact Zurbanatorland, you can send an email to instrumentally@gmail.com or give us a call at 571-408-ZERB or 9372.